If you're watching this, chances are you're feeling a bit stuck. Not necessarily miserable, not falling apart, just stuck. Like you're treading water, waiting for something to change, but not sure what or how. First off, let me say this: you're not alone, and you're not broken. Feeling stuck is a signal. It's your mind's way of saying something needs to shift. And most of the time, it's not the world around you that needs to change, it's how you're showing up in it. Now, I've been there more times than I care to admit. In my 20s, it was, what am I doing with my life? In my 40s, is this all there is? And even in my 50s, I had a patch where I felt like I was going through the motions, just waiting for retirement, like it was some kind of finish line. But here's what I've learned, and it took me a while, mind you. Feeling stuck usually comes down to three things. Number one, you've stopped being honest with yourself. You're doing what's expected, what's safe, what you've always done. But deep down, you know it doesn't light you up anymore. Maybe it never did. You keep showing up out of habit, but your heart left the building years ago. And that disconnect, that gap between what you're doing and what you truly want, is where the stuck lives. Number two, you're waiting for permission. Waiting for the right time, the right conditions, for someone to say, go ahead, you're allowed to want something different. But here's the truth, that permission, it has to come from you. The world isn't going to stop and roll out a red carpet. You've got to decide that your life is worth steering, even if you don't have all the answers yet. And number three, you've forgotten how powerful small changes can be. We tend to think breaking free means quitting everything, moving to another country, starting over from scratch. But real momentum comes from the little things. Waking up half an hour earlier to think, to write, to breathe. Saying no to one thing that drains you. Saying yes to one thing that excites you, even if it scares you a little bit. Now let me tell you something I've seen again and again. Once you take that first small step, just one, the energy shifts. You start to feel a flicker of possibility again. You stop waiting and start living. So if you're stuck, don't make it a life sentence. Make it a turning point. Ask yourself, what am I pretending not to know? What would I do if I wasn't afraid? And what's one small thing I can change this week to shake things loose? It doesn't need to be dramatic. It just needs to be yours. You're not stuck because you're lazy or lost or unworthy. You're stuck because you've outgrown something and you haven't stepped into what's next. That's all. And you know what? That's actually good news, because it means there is a next, and you get to choose it. So here's to getting unstuck. One honest moment, one bold step, one small shift at a time. You've got this. And if no one's told you lately, you're allowed to want more. You're allowed to start again. And you're not too late. No way. Not by a long shot. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.